when your baby's not progressing, you need help. And again, I'm glad you put your be mindful of that you're in Canada. Yeah, people don't understand. They think that every country is just, the doors are just going to open for you. Oh, you're worried about your kid, here is it. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that in any situation. First of all, when you want to discuss your child, you really, in most countries, the only way you're going to get away with it is medical, not developmentally. So reflux really needs to be taken care of. Shouldn't be handled by a basic pediatrician. It should be, at this point, moved on to a gastroenterologist. But again, you're in Canada. I don't know if you've got a 2-year waiting list. We do have one practitioner in Saskatchewan. But again, Canada's, you can be in Nova Scotia. I don't know where. And so when you want help for your child under 9 months of age, it has to be medical based. Talk about the muscle tone, talk about stiffness, talk about whatever, but they can't and won't discuss development to minimum 9 months of age unless your child is really, really, again, struggling with chronic medical concerns. They're not, that's why the milestones are so off, guys. They're not there to offer services. It's supposed to be that way. It's not. And so that's your number one concern. But meanwhile, the synchronization of the back for the rollover is not happening. What you're looking for in a child is that they're looking, their head goes up and they just come over like this, right? It's not the head down so the first thing you're looking at is the lack of midline crossing through the center. And so when it's going back, it's going to come back, right? When a child is over, right, then that's where they get over. But if the head doesn't go up, this is where the arm gets caught underneath versus when they're up here and then they can go here. What you're looking for, you think should happen is support off the arms. No, they literally fly off their pubic bone. They have enough here that the hands supposed to be able to be playing, not supporting the body. And that's what you're looking for. But you want to back it down. I get it. You should have had rolling over 2.5 to 3 months, and we're getting those delays in. But that's where you want to start at. I would probably start at the tummy time course. Again, we teach if the reflux is there, then you want to just bring her here, right? Versus going down here, right? And going all of that sort of stuff. And that's where you want to still get that exposure because they need to breathe. They need to swallow in this position. This helps with speech as their chins work on the ground and so forth. So that's where you're after. And then we can go from the rolling over course. This is where the Fast Start program is really good for your baby. But the rolling over course you're going to be working on and doing, and this is where I can't always set up my camera, right, is you want to start synchronizing the spine, and there'll be a light head lift to go with it. I know you naturally wanted to do it there in the video, but right now you're only going to be working on crossing that midline through the shoulder and through the chest cavity, and then eventually for your child to come over that way. But right now that's your biggest problem is the midline, and you can see it here. I talk about it all the time. You don't want to see a baby lying down with their arms out. You want to see them playing. And this is where you're going to learn all of that coming into the rolling over course as well, how to get that chest to start crossing midline. Those are your first areas to work on. Thanks.